down at the 31-yard line. So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. Back deep for the Seahawks, the All-Pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. Returnable for Lockett. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Here's the backup running back, Carlos Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Carlos Williams, 41 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Webb now from the gun. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. From the gun on 3rd down. Webb. And Ingram hauls it in. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
2nd down, 8. Operating from the gun, Webb. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They run. It's Gurley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On second down, Webb toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. From the gun, Webb. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action here on first down. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Olivier Vernon in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Wilson on second down. Complete. Richardson has it. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. They find some open field here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the scene. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Block at the man in motion. On 1st down, Wilson. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got this one down to the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Now he'll escape to his right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. his running back. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Carlos Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be knocked down sideways. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take...
And he lost the football, and the Seahawks have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Wilson snags it left side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Carlos Williams saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And it's 21-3. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
To throw on second down, Webb. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Webb. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points It's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Finding room at the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Forced out to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They go play action now. Wilson. And this one's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Wilson, the tight end, goes in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Baldwin goes in motion right. They go play action with Wilson. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a handoff looking right, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Play action. It's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And some space here. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Webb. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
first down, it's Gurley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
2nd down following the run.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Another carry now for Gurley. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. From the gun, Webb escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Gun! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Second down following the incompletion.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Check. Gun. No, check.
Off play action, it's Webb. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Green 39. Green 39.
On third down, Webb. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. To throw, Webb. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. In motion right, Baldwin. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down now after the pass completion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Wilson on second down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets. And the Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. In motion left, the tight end. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Carlos Williams, a 5-yard touchdown run. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And the wideout in motion. On 2nd down, Webb. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Watch it now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Giants on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have recovered.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Gun. Room here to run. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Play clock winding down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. The play clock's running down. To throw on 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Lockett the man in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Baldwin goes in motion right. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Slot man moves right. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He hits Baldwin right side. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And 21 yards there as they convert on third. Wilson wants to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.